Android Wear. David Singleton is Director of Engineering for Android, and
we're right at the beginning in a new phase in the miniaturization of technology, which means that it's finally possible
watches
to make a powerful computer
what is he wearing?
Enough to wear comfortably on your body all day long. And there's a huge
picture of the Moto X, or Moto 360, I should say, on the screen. That's probably a Galaxy.
And that's why we're building
a Samsung
Android
device
Wear as our platform for wearables based on Android. Android Wear makes it easy for developers to reach users on this new form factor using precisely the same tools we're already familiar with on Android phones and tablets. People will be wearing these small, powerful devices, so style is important. And that's why Android Wear supports both square and circular screens.
Well, there you go. There was some
wide variety of
question about a circular screen. The Moto 360 is circular because nobody seems to make these parts.
So they can provide useful information when you need it.
But clearly the software supports it. So.
And as the device that you always have with you, your watch
Android users check their phones on average 125 times a day.
And as Dave showed us earlier, act as your key in a
I think that's about right.
World. Across the world, people check their Android phones an average of 125 times
Sorry, I just saw that come up
day.
on Twitter. That's why
that's okay. Twitter's a little faster than the Google I/O feed. That's fine.
Information. And make sure you
that's crazy the amount of times. I don't think I check my phone that much.
Stay engaged with the people that you're actually with. We do this.
Well, that's only about 8 times an hour. That's not.
What you care about.
If I'm just sitting there reading it for an hour, what does that count as?
Yeah.
Here's a live demo on the LG G Watch.
Every 8 minutes. Every 7 or 8 minutes. That's about right.
That at any given time.
Okay, here's a watch. He's showing is this the LG?
So Jeff, it looks like your flight to Brazil for the World. You do deserve a break after this big demo. And if Jeff wanted to see more, he can simply
square, clunky, very much like the Gear 2.
Vibrant full color that you're already seeing here. Throughout the day, if Jeff receives a notification which buzzes his phone, his watch will vibrate on his wrist and show him what's up at a glance, so he won't miss an important message like this one. Swiping up and down navigates you through.
They're actually demonstrating with this with an
which includes
live
information from Google Now,
phone.
apps running on Jeff's phone, and apps running directly on the wearable itself.
That's nice with the back screen.
Yeah, you see the context picture if you have one.
You can see that we've applied material design here.
And they have a desktop that's
beautiful textured
appropriate to what you're looking at.
And
wallpaper.
Just like in your phone's notification shade, you can swipe a card away to remove it from your screen.
That's nice. Swipe away notifications off to the right.
Notification has disappeared. Back at the watch face, pressing and holding lets you choose a different one.
They've spent some time on the UI,
you can see that
obviously.
There's a broad selection of analog and digital design.
This is the LG G Watch we're looking at.
Okay, now that we're acquainted with the overall UI model, let's see how Android Wear can work for you. Imagine that Jeff has just got up in the morning. He swipes up and sees the weather forecast for the day. His commute's not looking too bad.
This is Google Now,
Jeff,
basically.
I guess you need that package for your trip to Brazil. You better not forget to pick it up.
Remind me to check my mailbox when I get home.
Always listening mode.
Now, if we can see Jeff's phone at the same time,
he didn't touch anything to speak to the watch.
You'll see that this is immediately synced across.
That's a really key feature of any wearable is you just can't have too much information on the screen, so the digital assistant really can be useful there.
A little later on, as Jeff is arriving at the office, his watch vibrates again with a chat message from one of the team. He can see who it's from and what he's saying, all without having to fumble around and get out his phone. Your watch and your phone stay in sync. When you swipe away a notification on the watch, it disappears from the phone, as Jeff is showing now.
So now they're showing both the phone and the watch, and you see instantaneously that the notification goes away on the phone.
Convenient.
That makes sense.
And apps will stay in sync too. While Jeff is making his lunch, he finds it really hard to get the last peanut butter out of the jar. And he comes up with an idea, possibly a very brilliant one, that he wants to remember.
Google Keep, their note-taking
double-sided peanut butter jar
app on the phone. You can dictate to it.
Phone. We'll try that one more time.
Oops.
Take a note. Double-sided peanut butter jar.
I guess the universe doesn't want there to be a double-sided peanut butter jar after all.
The demo gods are not with them today.
Not today. But kudos to them for trying a live demo.
So